They called her barren. They said her womb was empty. Her marriage a mistake. Her life a disappointment. But the night they threw Ngozi into the street was the night her destiny finally opened. The compound gate slammed shut behind her. Ngozi stood frozen in the dusty road, her wrapper trembling in the evening wind. Her husband, Emeka, did not look back. His mother's voice still echoed in her ears. "You have eaten our son's years for nothing. Go." Ngozi bent slowly, picked up her small bag, and walked into the darkness. With nowhere to go. The first nights were the hardest. She slept on borrowed floors, cried into borrowed pillows, and woke each morning with the same question. Where do I begin again? By the second week, Ngozi was knocking on doors. Not as a wife, not as a daughter-in-law, but as a cleaner. She scrubbed floors until her fingers ached, washed clothes until her back burned, cleaned kitchens that smelled of wealth she once dreamed of. Yet she never complained. Because deep inside her, a quiet strength had begun to grow. One afternoon, in a mansion larger than any she had seen, Ngozi worked silently polishing marble floors. She did not know someone was watching. Chieftain Adebayo, oil magnate, billionaire, a man used to people begging for his attention. But this woman was different. She walked with dignity. She spoke with humility. And when she thanked him for a glass of water, her voice carried something he had not heard in years. Hope. The next morning, he called her aside. "Why are you cleaning houses?" he asked gently. Ngozi hesitated, then told him everything. The rejection. The shame. The loneliness. Chieftain listened quietly. Then he handed her a card. "Your life is not finished," he said. "Let us begin again." Months later, Ngozi stood in an airport far from home. A suitcase in one hand, a future in the other. Chieftain had paid for her education abroad. For the first time in years, Ngozi did not feel like tall woman running from shame, but a woman walking toward destiny. She studied through long nights, cried through difficult exams, fought through moments of doubt. But Ngozi refused to break. Because she remembered the street. And she promised herself she would never return to it. Years passed. The cleaner became a graduate. The graduate became a strategist. The strategist became a force. Ngozi entered the oil industry not as a visitor, but as a leader. Soon, boardrooms spoke her name. Investors waited for her decisions. Newspapers called her the woman who rose from nothing. And then, life gave her what the world once mocked her for. Children. Not one, but two. Their laughter filled a home built not on marriage, but on courage. Ngozi, the woman they once called barren, had become a mother. One afternoon, her convoy passed through her old town. A tired man stood by the roadside. His clothes worn, his eyes heavy. Emeka. Life had not been kind to him. As Ngozi's car passed, he recognized her. The woman he once threw away now sat behind tinted glass, surrounded by success. He lowered his head. Because some doors, once closed, never open again.